Now let's assume we have 5 factors. If we have 5 factors, then take an example. Y is equal to x plus 3 into x plus 1 into x minus 1 into x minus 4 into x minus 8. And if I ask you this is less than 0, find the value of x. So you should proceed as this is your x-axis. See the points, minus 3 here, minus 1, 1, 4, 8. Now the sign scheme. At the rightmost part it must be positive. Then it is negative here. Then it is positive here. Means alternately it will change the sign. Positive to negative, negative to again positive, positive to now negative, negative to positive, positive to negative. So if you plot the graph now, positive means from up above the x-axis, so graph is something like this. So if I ask you that this particular function, this is less than 0, this is less than 0 means the value of x should be in this region, in this region, or in this region. So the answer that you will write here is x belongs to minus infinity to minus 3 union minus 1 to 1 union 4 to 8. So till now we have seen, if I give you instead of 5, if I give you 6 factors, you can solve it. If I give you 7 factors, you can solve it. Now let's see some variation in this. First variation is when we have some exponent in the function. So say y is equal to x plus 3 whole cube, x minus 3 whole square, x minus 5 to the power 4, x minus 7 cube. So first of all, if you need to plot the graph of this and sign scheme of this, that in which part this function is positive and this is negative. So first of all, again as earlier, this is your x-axis. Locate the points. These points are minus 3, 3, 5 and 7. After this, just see the exponent. Where all you have the even one. This is not even, odd 3. This is even. This is also even 2. This is odd 3. So see, at 3 you have even. So at this, just mark at this point and mark at this point. As these 2 points, the sign will not change. Now start as earlier. Assume that there is no power, no exponent. If there is no exponent, then you will start with this only, x plus 3, x minus 3, x minus 5, x minus 7, and you will write here as positive. So this side it is positive. Now there is no change, so from positive to it will become negative. But you see here, there is a point here. Point means even power. So at even power there is no change in the sign, so negative will remain negative. If we give no exponent here, or if you remove if you give odd exponent, then this negative will become positive, but this even exponent will make negative into negative itself. Then again there is a even power, so again there is no change in the sign, negative, and then finally positive. If you want to plot the graph of this, it will be something like this. It will be something like this. So if somebody asks you this is less than 0, less than equal to 0, find the value of x. So the answer you will write, x belongs to less than equal to 0 means all the value from minus 3 to 7. So this is when we have exponent here. Let's see some more example to understand this. Okay, now again I'm giving you one example. Say y is equal to x plus 5 to the power 4, x plus 1 to the power 3, x minus 3 square x minus 5 to the power 5. So in order to plot the graph of this function, first draw the x-axis, locate the roots. These are, say, minus 5, minus 1, 3 and 5. Now exponent, find out on which all places you have even number. So this is even and this is even. These two are even. This 3 is odd and 5 is odd. So no problem with the odd. So this 2 is at x equal to 3. The corresponding point is 3. So this is the point. This is for x equal to minus 5. So this is the point. So at these 2 points, it will not change its sign. Now in order to plot the graph, start putting from the rightmost part. You should have positive here. Then it will change the sign, negative here. Will it change the sign at this place? No, it will not change the sign at this place because it is even power here. So negative here. Then will it change the sign here? Positive here. Will it change the sign here? No, it will not change the sign. So again it will remain positive. And if you plot the graph of this, positive, negative, negative, positive, 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 the graph will be something like this. So if somebody asks you find the root of this equation, in equation that this is less than 0, then the required root will be less than 0, means this part not equal to 3, because at x equal to 3 it is equal to 0. So we write x belongs to minus 1 to 3 union 3 to 5, or we can also write minus 1 to 5 minus element 3. Okay, there is a reason behind why at even power we are not changing the sign. At even power we are not changing the sign. We will discuss that in detail in the class, that what is happening when we put a power even here, right? So that we will discuss later on. Now let's move, see one more example. Say one more example I am taking here, and if I ask you solve the inequality x minus 4 to the power 4, x minus 7 to the power 7, x minus 8 to the power 8, x minus 11 to the power 11 less than 0. So how to plot this? First of all, write down the x-axis, locate the points. These are 4, 7, 8, 11. Now see the even power, on which places you have even power. So 8 and the corresponding is this one, so mark it. This 4 corresponding is this one, mark here. So at these 2 places the graph will not change its sign. So let's start plotting the graph. 11 this side it must be positive, then negative. At this point it will not change the sign, so it will remain negative, positive. Again at this point it will not change the sign, positive. Now plot the graph, positive, negative, negative, positive, positive, positive. Less than 0, similar to the previous question, it is 7 to 11 minus element 8 is the answer. So I think you have well understood when we give you exponent in the factors. Now let's see when we have rational terms. So when we have rational terms, now let's suppose if we have y is equal to x minus 2 by x minus 4, and the sign scheme of this means question can be like find x such that x minus 2 by x minus 4 is less than 0. So in these type of questions, the first thing is that denominator can never be equal to 0. So mark it that any answer x must not be equal to 4. X must not be equal to 4. Now you need to plot the sign scheme of this particular function. So remember one thing, sign scheme of x minus a by x minus b is same as sine scheme of x minus a into x minus b. The logic behind this is that since negative into negative is positive, so similarly negative by negative is positive. Similarly positive into negative is negative, so positive into negative is negative. Positive into positive is positive, so positive by positive is positive. So basically we know that negative into negative is positive, positive into negative is negative, positive into positive is positive. Similarly, we can write negative divided by negative is positive, positive divided by negative is negative, and positive by positive is positive. So correspondingly, sign scheme of this one and sign scheme of this remains the same. Let's see in detail. So as per this, sign scheme of x minus a by x minus b is same as x minus a into x minus b. Sign scheme of x minus a into x minus b by x minus c into x minus d is same as sign scheme of x minus a into x minus b into x minus c into x minus d. Now let me be bold and clear that the graph that we have plotted till now will not be the same for this and this. Graph is completely different, and we will not go in graph of this at present. That we will discuss during limit and continuity, not now, but the sign scheme will remain same. So let's see one question. Find x such that x minus 3 by x plus 3 into x minus 8 less than 0. So sign scheme of this and sign scheme of x minus 3 into x plus 3 into x minus 8 is exactly same. So plot x-axis, locate the points. These are minus 3, 3, 8. Write the sign scheme: positive, negative, positive, negative. What you need? Negative, less than 0. So the required answer is x lies in this range and x lies in this range. So you can write x belongs to minus infinity to minus 3 union 3 to 8. Let's see one more example. If I ask you find x such that x minus 2 into x minus 6 by x minus x plus 2 into x plus 6 is more than 0. So first of all, we have seen that sign scheme of this one and sign scheme of x minus 2, x minus 6, x plus 2, x plus 6. Sign scheme of this and sign scheme of this is same. And we know how to plot the sign scheme of this. First step, plot the x-axis. Now see minus 6, minus 2, 2, 6. And sign scheme we all know: positive here, negative here, positive, negative, positive. So more than 0. More than 0 is in this range, in this range, and in this range. So the answer of this is x belongs to minus infinity to minus 6 union minus 2 to 2 union 6 to infinity. Now let's see the final one when we have exponent in rational function. So if I ask you x minus 2 cube x minus 5 to the power 4 by x plus 3 to the power 2. So sign scheme of this and sign scheme of x minus 2 whole cube x minus 5 to the power 4 x plus 3 whole square. Sign scheme of these two are same, and we know how to plot the sign scheme of this. Locate the points minus 3, 2, 5. So even power is at minus 3, so mark here. Even power is at x minus 5, that means corresponding point is 5, mark here. Now see the sign scheme. Positive is here, here it should be negative, but since even power is here, so there is no change in the sign. So positive, change in the sign, negative. Again even power here, so no change in the sign, negative. Now if I ask you a question, find the value of x such that this is more than equal to 0. More than equal to 0 means positive, so x can be taken in this range. Equal to 0, so we can take even this value 5. So the answer is from 2 to infinity. 2 to infinity. X belongs to 2 to infinity. So we can give exponent in rational function as well. Let's solve this question. So we need to find the value of x such that this expression is less than 0. So sign scheme of this and sign scheme of, if we take this part on numerator, is same. So we can write it as, the change points are minus 2, the root, minus 2, then 3, then 4 and 5. Out of this, even powers are at this one and this one, means at corresponding at x equal to 5 and x equal to 3. So there won't be any sign change here. Now let's start. So it is positive here, negative, no, this is the thing, there won't be any change of sign at this place because 5 has even power. So 4 here, positive here, after 4 it is positive, no change of sign. Again change of sign here, negative, no change of sign, negative, change of sign, positive. What we need to find? Less than equal to 0. Less than equal to 0 means negative. Remember one thing, x can never be equal to 3 in this case. So what we will get here, required answer, minus 2 to 3. 3 is not included. Union 3 to 4 included. Union element 5. So this is the value of x. Let's see the next question. Find the intervals of x where fx is negative. So sign scheme of this, and if I take entire part on the numerator, will remain same. So respective change points are minus 4, 1, 2 and 5 by 2. So it is positive here, negative, positive, negative, positive. It is negative between minus 4 to 1, minus 4 to 1, union 2 to 5 by 2, given in option 2. Now this question, it looks very huge, but it is not actually that difficult. So we need to find this. So let's see the sign scheme. Sign scheme is like it is minus 3 here, then minus 2, then minus 1, then 1, then 2, and then we have 3. Now even power is at which all places? At x equal to 2. So x equal to 2, this point will not have sign change, and x equal to minus 2, at this point will not have any sign change. Now let's write the sign scheme. Positive, negative, no change of sign at this place, so negative, change of sign, positive, change of sign, negative, no change of sign, negative, then positive. More than 0, so value of x is in this range, then in this range, and then in this range. So the required answer for this is minus infinity to minus 3. Minus 3 is not included because this is at denominator. X can never be equal to minus 3, can never be equal to minus 2, can never be equal to minus 1. So union minus 1 not included to 1. 1 is included because 1 is in numerator and equal to 0 is there. Union 3 is included because in numerator 3 to infinity not included. Union one particular element 2. We will not take minus 2 because it is in denominator. X can never be equal to minus 2. So answer is 1. Thank you very much.